Hello and welcome, world of the interwebs. I am the one, the only Militello. I'm joined almost as always by good old Doofin of the Schmertzes and good old Paige of the Utonians. How you guys doing today?
What's going on, Miltel? I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And I'd like to welcome you all to the Professionally Amateur Show. Look at that. We're getting a little bit more towards the professional aspect here. As Paige drinks piss out of a mason jar. That's right. We love doing the video so much for you guys. We decided to do it again, and then we revamped it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know how it goes. We got a bunch of these talking points here for you. We're going to say a bunch of awesome stuff. Be sexy people. People with beards and one person with not so much of a beard, because that's how we do it. Now.
Okay, I don't think that's fair, but all right.
Now. We've got the Xbox Series S was just recently announced. So kind of like what they did with the regular Xbox Ones there, how they had the one that wasn't quite as good, but it was like the cheaper, more economic version. That's what this is looking like. And they're advertising it as the smallest Xbox so far, which compared to the first one doesn't mean a damn thing. And compared to the new one also doesn't mean a damn thing.
Isn't it just going to look like a Wi-Fi router, basically?
No, that's the PlayStation 5.
No, I thought the PlayStation 5 was the one that was like the little, and then it had like the little wing things coming off of it, and it was white and black.
Off, but that's the one they've been saying is the Wi-Fi router. Then they had the Xbox, was it Series X, which is the refrigerator, and then this one looks like just a smaller version of the Xbox One, basically, at least from what I've seen of it. But also, there's going to be no disk drive on this one. It's going to be all digital.
I can live with that.
But the Xbox X is going to be. Go ahead, Doofenshmirtz. Go ahead, Doofenshmirtz.
So a lot of people were worried that with the new generations of the systems coming out, like the PS5 and what we were just talking about with the Xbox, game prices were going to go up. A lot of people were worried that Cyberpunk was going to go up to $70 or something like that. It's been
like
confirmed.
1,000.
They're hiking up the games. You know, I remember back when games were like $20. You get it for PS2 and shit like that. It was great. But no, it is it's staying at $59.99, so people don't have to be worried about that.
Thank goodness. I mean, 60 is already like, say, I want to say, especially for lower class, but even for like middle class, that's a decent bunch out of a paycheck there.
Yeah. I doubt these games are going to stay at 60 once Ubisoft or EA find out they can charge more for the exact same thing with minimal effort.
It'll be certain games. Like, you know how there's some games that are like cheaper right now because they're not as big name as like these yearly releases or COD or anything like that?
Yeah.
I think those are the ones that are the yearly releases. Those are going to stay at the 60 there because they know people are going to buy them. Like this Madden that has this shitty rating. People are going to keep buying it at that 60 there because everybody, I got to have the new Madden. But I feel like all the other games there, there's a better chance of them releasing on a lower amount that they cost, especially at release there. And then it comes down to, sure, you're not making as much off of each one, but you're probably going to push more units than if you stuck to the 60.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, how often has EA or Ubisoft basically said, you already bought the game, that's not our problem anymore?
You want to what? You want to play as Darth Maul? Nope. Show me that credit card.
Another thing with that too is I heard there's going to be minimal transactions. So on online play, there's going to be still some microtransactions for Cyberpunk, but the campaign mode, pretty much nothing, absolutely nothing at all.
Oh, on the specific game, you mean?
Yeah, on the specific game.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. All the Call of Duties and Fortnite shit and, Ubisoft games, they're all going to have their microtransactions. Get these little 12-year-olds all hopped up on mom and dad's credit card and steal all their fucking money. They're all going to have their special in-game currency that you can only buy with real money.
Dude, like, I think it was either an idea back in the day, or they actually did it back in the day, but where you got points based off of achievements or something you unlocked, and you could use that towards different things like that. That's the way it should be.
Yeah. The issue is people that like used to work in the freemium mobile game market moved into the regular game market. They're like, hey, have you guys ever thought about making these people pay for shit that they already bought? And they're like, no, it's fucking crazy. Why would we do that? And like, because they'll do it. And then people started doing it. This all started when you used to have to put a down payment or like a deposit down if you pre-ordered a game, like in the store. Like you go and be like, here's $5. I want to reserve a copy of this game. Do you guys remember that at all?
I mean, I don't. Oh no, I did that for one game. I did it for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I regret it every day. That was such a shitty game. I was relying purely on nostalgia, and I was disappointed.
I think we did it for Halo 2 maybe, and then one Nintendo game. I can't remember what they were though, but I remember I had to go with my dad, and he gave the guy a $5 bill, and then the guy pretended to write my name down on the slip, and he's like, all right, you guys have a great day. And like I walked outside, I was like, that felt great, and then like a month later, I forgot that it even like came in or anything like that. But yeah, I remember going to the store, to the game store, just looking at all the games they had, and you had no idea what you were going to get because you were a dumb fucking kid.
Yeah, those are the good old days.
Oh, I
know. Even now, I remember going to the store when I had even a PS3, because that was PS3 back in the day. And you go there, and there'd be like 100, 150 games, just all these games you can choose from, and then I got a PS4, and it was like, okay, that was like 50 games. And now it seems like there's, these, the Call of Duties that come out, the Battlefields that come out. They're just all these established games. There's really nothing, I don't know, nothing middling.
Outside of it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of games to play, but not a lot of games to play with people, I guess. And games don't seem quite as adventurous anymore. Because you used to get some real shit games back in the day.
Oh yeah.
It seems like they're. I understand with that they are getting away from the adventure there, but I don't see the reasoning why. I mean, I'm sorry, I said that completely wrong. I agree with you that they are getting away from the adventure type there, but I disagree on the multiplayer, especially with the battle royale stuff there going like crazy still. But I miss being able to do a co-op, like do a story with your friends there. Just get 4 of you there, and you play as different characters. Like, what was that, Gears 4 that we played?
No, because you hate Gears, remember?
No, we beat one of them.
We beat one of the Gears together?
Yes, we did.
Was it while you were living here?
Yes, it was.
You must have been pretty bored.
I probably was. By the way, the fact of the matter is, though, like something like that, they're not doing too much of it, it seems, to where you can actually go through a story and actually build off these characters there, like with a friend. I think the last game that did a good job of it was A Way Out. And
yeah, well, what I mean by they're not getting quite as adventurous is every game's like the same cookie cutter with some different sprinkles on it, is what I'm saying. Not like adventure type games. I mean, the developers
both.
are being
Both are getting away from adventure, and they're not going out of any boxes like, oh, this works. We're playing it safe.
Well, there's still some games that, like, they're adventure games that they're doing really well. Like, The Witcher was an amazing game.
How long ago was that?
How long? It was a while ago. I'm just saying that was the most... I played it again because I thought it was fun. But what I'm saying is, like, the adventure games, they're not necessarily stagnating, but, I mean, everything's kind of a cookie cutter with some different sprinkles on it. Because, like, you either have Call of Duty or Battlefield, and it's, like, the same thing, but it's a little bit different. Yep. Essentially the same thing, but a little bit different. And then you've got every game that has a battle royale. The only thing that's different is what guns they use, and then like how the ring closes are really like the only differences between the two, you know. But like all these established games, they've kind of crushed the idea of like trying a new game, like kind of pushing the envelope, I guess, or like changing the mechanics. Like Titanfall, I like that because it had all the free running, but then it also had massive fucking robots that you could stomp a dude with, right? that was kind of new. Like, it wasn't like the newest thing, but I mean, the way they did it, it was pretty new, you know. But they don't really have.
Even with COD, who does just fine by themselves there, as soon as they see, oh shit, this battle royale is doing great with PUBG and Fortnite and all that, immediately they start tossing that shit into their games. And then, of course, now Warzone's the main thing that everybody plays all the time. Not us, though, because we're true OGs.
Otherwise, like the game.
What?
Yeah. Doof said, but also Mike's really bad at the game. That's why we don't play it. If you ever wonder why we don't play specific games, it's because Mike is not instantaneously adequate at the game. He has no interest to put any time into any game mode. And if he's not immediately good at a game, he will not play it.
I played Fortnite. I did.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
You
did.
put it on the list.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Because I felt ashamed of playing it. I felt so ashamed and dirty. Like,
Mike,
I feel like I should be on a watch list somewhere for playing that because I know I was playing with kids who haven't hit puberty yet.
Yeah, well, you called one of them a cunt repeatedly.
Yep.
You don't even have an argument. You just did.
I did. I get mad, and that's my go-to word. Like, you know how with people you can tell like when they're like really upset.
Yeah.
The C word is yeah. And I've even heard it from Doof. I just edited it out of a video last week.
Uh-huh.
And I lost my damn shit there. I was like, oh,
Doof
Doofenshmirtz.
We're going to have Cat put a bar of soap in your mouth, Doof. You can't be saying that.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Okay. So, anybody who watched the podcast, well, listen to the podcast last week, you'll understand this.
I 100% forgot. I don't think it's me.
Your mic's cutting out, Doof.
I don't think it's me because I just went and I can't remember what that meant.
No, like your mic's cutting out. I said.
Oh well, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not now. But no, you're right, Doof. That is not you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you guys saw it. Good work, dude. Phenomenal. No,
Give us an Emmy.
Jesus, we're not coordinated at all on this one. No, I don't know if you guys saw it recently, but I saw some memes going around, and you know me and my memes. I like my
fucking memes.
I know. But do you guys remember back in like 2016, 2017 when there was that pedo bear? And it was like a big meme. It was like a little cartoon bears, pedo bear.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, the Pepe the Frog thing has been deemed as a alt-right or white supremacist frog thing. I don't know. Some Nazi shit to do with a frog meme. Don't ask me.
What?
I don't know. I can't do the mental jumping jacks to explain it to you, but somehow a green frog meme got deemed a Nazi symbol or something. So the Joe Biden campaign to combat the Pepe the Frog meme decided to create their own meme, and they used a very common template on the internet, and that template was the pedo bear meme. They just turned them blue. So now there's all these fucking memes for Joe Biden with this pedophile bear touching people, and like, if you don't know, I can see how you'd be like, oh, that's really sweet. But everyone who knows is like, that bear's about to rape a child. And I don't know how nobody saw this and went, don't do that. Like, everyone on his campaign has to be at least 45 to not, like... I have no idea what is going on there. Because it's every day, it's just something new that I can't explain or understand. And, I like listening to the news in the morning. I know it sounds like an old person thing to do, but, like, sometimes there's some really funny things that happen. But there's always, like, a section of every, like, news channel, no matter who it is, that's like, well, Biden made this mistake today. And this one by far has to be the biggest one that I've seen because he touches children a lot. And now they've got the pedo bear. And I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I know how I feel about that, but I don't know how anybody else feels about that.
That's why you should vote for Mike Militello for governor. I don't even like kids, so I definitely won't fucking touch them.
Mike, you remember Ash from The Evil Dead? Guess what?
Oh, don't you talk shit on Bruce Campbell.
No, dude. Ash from The Evil Dead is making a presidential go. And you know what his immediate platform item is?
Twitch?
Free them swinging milk bags, baby.
No, he didn't.
I'm not even
No,
joking.
he didn't.
It's like a 30-minute like presidential bid.
Dude, I would vote for Bruce Campbell. Like,
Yeah, I'm not even joking. He's got a whole campaign ad that I'm going to send to you, and you'll go, "There's no way this is real." I'll say it's 100% real.
hey, Doof, are you able to open search stuff while you got OBS up and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. Look up the age to be vice president.
There isn't an age to be vice president.
Well, there's an age to be president, so I would assume there'd be one for vice president.
Yeah, it's just
35.
It is 35 also? Okay. Sorry, Brucey. You could be my vice president, though, when I become president. It's okay.
Why don't you just run with him as a running candidate or as his vice president?
I can't run, period, right now. You have to
What?
be 35.
I was waiting for you to say I've got a felony, and I was really interested in what that felony is.
No. No.
Say you're out of shape or something.
Are you kidding me?
They don't actually run.
I got to be in better shape than I've got to be in better shape than Trump.
Oh yeah.
All you eat is fast food. I mean, you're already ahead.
What?
I said Donald Trump only eats fast food.
I had a bowl of cereal. I made that at home. That was homemade.
Exactly. Oh, I should probably open that window real quick because it's
Yeah. Call me fucking Betty Crocker. Wait,
You're
she
not.
bakes. She bakes. Call me the hamburger helper mitt.
Fuck. Ah, shit.
Remix. Fuck. Ah, shit. Fuck. Ah, shit. Waka waka waka.
I need to close the other. Dude, did you see me sit down? It looked like a fucking ghost walked into the room. Okay. I'm trying to. Ah, fuck. God damn it. A bunch of Allen wrenches fell on the floor and I keep stepping on them like fucking caltrops.
Oh, or you could have picked them up.
I didn't know they were there because they're small ones. I picked up all the big ones, but all the small ones kind of hid into the carpet, which is
Us
something I
here,
didn't know
professionally amateur, are not known for our adulting skills.
happened. Oh, dude, I did the dishes today, and I did a full 8 hours at work. Well, I did like 8.5 hours at work. I made breakfast for myself today, and it was on point.
So did I.
Yeah, well, you made yourself cereal. I made myself eggs.
We have preferences. I fucking love cereal.
My hair's doing something. I don't know what it is.
My hair hasn't done anything in years except for dye.
Hey, what's going on back there? What are you doing there, guy? I was going to swing around that way. So I'm like, that's not there.
Dude doesn't even look like he's brushed his hair in years.
Oh,
Dude
no.
doesn't look like he's left the house in years. He sat down in his hoodie, and I immediately thought, yeah, that's about right. Like, that's someone that lives in their house, like, all the time.
I had to put this on. I was really dressed up today. I had a graduation to go to.
Oh.
And where?
Culinary school.
Oh, for that one?
Yeah.
Oh, good for her.
So anyway, a few weeks ago, another game was put on Mike's famous list.
List of what?
The list.
Oh, the list? Okay.
The list. No Man's Sky. We streamed that for like an hour before it was put on the list. Apparently, there's a huge update coming out to it. There's not a whole lot on it. Apparently, there's only like 26 developers in that studio. So like 26 people, like they're counting everyone in there. It's like administrators, and everything. And
we were on the list to be affiliated there to get a sponsor from them, and we got denied.
yeah, I wonder why.
Because we're amateurs.
There's like 8 games we got denied for, and that was the first one that denied us was that new DLC for it.
I haven't been able to see much on it. But yeah, apparently there's only of the 26 people working in that game studio, only 13 people are working on it because they like split it in half. The reviews for No Man's Sky when it first came out were just so bad, and the game
Terrible.
is
Yeah.
so terrible. And it's progressively gotten. I mean, it's not super great right now as it is.
I could
But it's
only
gotten
imagine what it
way
was
better.
then.
Like, way better. So apparently they're working on a new game, but so they're splitting like 13 people working on No Man's Sky and like 13 on this new game. So I'm kind of interested to see how the new game's gonna go because you got 13 people working on a AAA game. It's gonna be kind of interesting. I don't know if it's gonna be another No Man's Sky or I don't know if they've learned their lesson.
Well, it doesn't sound like it because they had the full team working on the original game there. That didn't do well, so they're like, "Fuck it, we're only taking half you guys this time."
Well, think about it this way. Maybe it didn't do good because they had 13 people that were just like cruising along, and the other 13 people are like, "Do you think I can just copy and paste that guy's code?" And that's what happened.
I don't think that's what happened.
If I ever got a job for programming and someone's like, "Can you code this?" I'm like, "I can find something and copy and paste it for a little bit." And I'm like, "That's not what I asked. Like, that's the answer you got."
This is why you wouldn't be in this team of
I'm working on
only
an assignment right now
26.
for one of my classes, and I didn't know how to do something, so I went online and I found someone else's code, and I copied and pasted it, and then I just mutilated it to the point where it works with my stuff. And
That sounds like cyber plagiarism.
Dude,
That sounds
coding is nothing but
exactly like cyber
anyone
plagiarism.
on watching this, if you code, you plagiarize. It's written in it. That's all you can do.
I didn't plagiarize any in making this. I plagiarized almost all of it.
Didn't code at all.
The background is taken from Google Images. The logos were made on an app on my phone, except for mine. I made on an app thingy on the computer. The borders I found a PNG on Google. The font is a pretty simple font, as I'm sure you guys can tell.
I don't think
my house, the inside of my room here. Oh, it's not actually moving when I sway it. That's cool. That was stolen from Google Images. My house is Google Images. I live inside Google. Elon told me it was a safe hiding space.
You don't know Elon. Oh my fucking.
Yeah,
you don't know Elon.
Yeah, he just doesn't come over a lot because it's hard to get inside the Googles.
Because you live inside of a basement in Google. You live in Google's basement.
I am Google's basement.
This is what happens when you guys
all the cleared history. All the cleared history is back here in that kitchen area right there.
That's what Mike eats for dinner. That's what's in that fridge. Every night Mike goes,
use porn.
Tastes like salty internet. Oh my god.
Yeah, this corner I like to call the divorce tree. Every branch is a reason a wife left a husband.
There's no branches back there.
Oh, they're behind the island in my nice, spacious kitchen.
Okay,
that's a little island there.
I realize it's an island. I'm just saying that I don't see any branches in there.
Oh no, the tree wouldn't fit in here. So I went down to that lumber mill where I met Elon, and they chopped him down there, and it's a big old fag now.
You gotta say the whole word, otherwise it's the slur.
Oh, sorry. It's a big old faggot. That's a bundle of 6. Goodbye, monetization.
We didn't have it to begin with. What do you mean?
We do. We do.
We
do.
YouTube.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, people like our brand, dude. Not so much Doofenshmirtz. I don't know why people don't like Doofenshmirtz. Like, somebody hacked my Twitch and changed my trailer video. And is
this the same trailer video that you've been bragging about for like 2 days after you sent us multiple clips of every Twitch streamer you know shouting, "Fuck you, Doofenshmirtz"?
Yeah. If you guys want to check it out, go check out my Twitch, and it's the trailer video there. I'm really happy with it.
Is it actually working now or no?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
No,
it works. I viewed it.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Did you like it? I thought I did a pretty good job.
That's pretty good.
I tried showing Paige last night, but it was like 15 minutes after I uploaded it, so it was just showing 0.
Yeah, and then Mike yelled at me a whole bunch about how I wasn't looking it up right.
Because he wasn't. He simply wasn't. Oh, Oh, oh. Your hair looks like shit, Paige. I'm just kidding. You're a beautiful man.
I don't know what's going on
So
with it. It's all over the place.
it was.
I don't think the camera's all reversed. I don't know what's going on here.
Your camera's not reversed.
It is, because this is my right hand. It should be on the other side of the screen.
Now you know
Like a
it's like
mirror.
when I play Harry Potter.
Yeah.
No, stop. Switch him back. Switch him back. Now it looks like he's looking at nothing.
Now I don't know what. I got so used to it being the other way that now, oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. Oh my god.
All right, everybody. So we're just finishing up on Labor Day weekend here, and unfortunately, a bunch of people went out and whatnot. Obviously, if you go see family, I kind of understand that, but these people going out partying, I saw some video of Las Vegas over Labor Day weekend. These people weren't even like 6 inches apart. No masks anywhere. Schools are doing disciplinary action for these videos of them like partying on these boats their parents have and shit, and not social distancing. They're doing disciplinary actions now. So
again, the university that I go to, apparently the confirmed cases are somewhere like 4 or 8 or something like that. But I heard that they're really between 20 and 70, something like that. And it's because apparently one of the sports teams decided to have a party and say, "Hey, that's a COVID party," and somebody had it that was there. So,
Well, it wouldn't be a COVID party if someone.
Well, exactly. Yeah, it wouldn't be a COVID party if it wasn't there. So, but yeah, so the entire team is in quarantine right now, and now basically, well, another case was someone in the dorms had it, and the dorms at my university are, I feel unusually small. Like I know dorms are small to begin with, but like Mike, they're like half the size of our dorms, and they're sticking 4 people in there.
Good.
Our central.
like because of COVID or
No,
like just normally? Oh, fuck that. No.
There's 4 people in basically half that size. So
No,
yeah,
you can't do that to
there,
people.
I'm fairly certain probably the entire dorm has it.
Yeah, especially because almost all those lower end, unless you're like in a huge big place like U of M or something like that, they're all going to have air systems there that are all connected to each other. So those air vents are run through everybody's rooms. One person there gets it. Guess what? It goes to everybody's fucking room.
I don't have to worry about that where I go to because you can't even afford air conditioner. Can't even afford to fix the air conditioning in the server room.
The vents are just duct taped over. Don't worry, COVID can't get through duct tape.
I mean, probably not.
Are you a scientist, Paige?
No, but I'm a doctor.
You should, Paige, for legal reasons, I need you to say that you're not a doctor.
Obviously, I'm not a doctor.
That's right. Now,
Don't even say you are not a doctor.
I'm not. I'm a lawyer.
You're not. What bar exam have you taken? None.
The one. Yes,
No.
I did.
No.
Yes, I went
you
in.
have?
I examined all the shelves there. I'm like, that's some good shit there.
That's not even remote. What is happening right now? This is the second most fucked up conversation I had today.
I can try to get number 1 for you.
Let's not, because the other one I had to explain to someone what rotating their tires meant. Because they were under the impression they didn't have to because the tires already rotate when they drive.
I thought that when I got my first car.
See,
I thought they put them up on a thing there, and then it just spun your wheels with like no weight, and there was something to pick like the top of your car up to take weight off of it to get it balanced with no weight on it.
yeah, that was another thing that we had to talk about was balancing your tires. And holy fuck, I have never wanted to suck start a shotgun harder in my life. Because like at first they messaged me and said that, and I was like, "Hey, that's funny," and like, "No, seriously." I was talking with my coworker, and they said that you're like supposed to get your tires balanced regularly, and I was like, "Yeah," and you should get your tires rotated regularly. And I was like, "Yeah, that's something you need to do, like, annually at the very least, if not like every 6 months or so, but especially like, when you get new tires and stuff." And she's like, that doesn't make any sense. Your tires already rotate when you're driving the car. I was like, there's no way we're having this conversation right now.
Nope. I do mine at the beginning of winter and at the end of winter.
Right. Yeah. But then she explained to me that she didn't need to get her tires balanced either because she was informed that that's a thing. And she's like, if my tires weren't balanced, how would my car stay upright? And I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? The entire conversation was like a statement of like, this is why you do this. And then please tell me you're joking. And then like another stupid fucking question. I seriously, like, I had to set my head down for a good minute and like just stop everything I was doing. And then finally I was like, please tell me you're joking. She's like, yeah, I'm definitely joking. And I was like, are you? She's like, no, I'm at Les Schwab right now. I don't believe you. And we're going to get hand to God. She's got a Snapchat at Les Schwab asking the dude if rotating the tires was a real thing. And the guy's like, yeah, do you need to get your tires rotated? She's like, wait, what? And then the video cut. And I was like, yep.
Oh, man. Let me tell you. It's...
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you, man, all we can do is sit back and watch the world burn. And that's what we're here. Why do you guys think there's a flame in the background of this overlay? It's just us telling you about the world that's burning right now, everybody. It's a shit show.
The latter half of Taco Tuesday there, you know. Well, speaking of the world burning, we all know and we all love Angry Cops. And if you don't know Angry Cops, well, he's the guy that's in the army, but he's also a cop.
Okay.
And he's angry, like, all the time. But
way to clarify, break down each word in that 2 words.
Into this, I had no clue what you're talking about. Just right over my head.
okay, so
I've never heard of Angry Cop, so
you remember when Vine was big?
what?
You remember when Vine was big?
Yeah.
So there was a guy who did like he was, I think he's in the reserves, or maybe he got out. I'm pretty sure he's in the reserves, but he's a cop in New York, and his handle was Angry Cops. And then he started doing YouTube videos breaking down like dumb military shit and stuff like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, recently, as in like the last week, there's like a 5-minute video of him beating the fuck out of a dude, and then literally like just sitting on the dude's belly, like just sitting on him, like he's gonna like drop a shit. But so I don't know what happened at the beginning, and I haven't found like the rest of the video. But I guess what ended up happening was some black dude came up to him. So it's Sergeant High, white guy, that's Angry Cops. And then some like hipster black dude with a skateboard started saying some shit and like spit into his car, and Angry Cops was not having it. He's like, the fuck did you just do? And that guy's like, what are you gonna do about it? He's like, hey man, if you spit on someone or anything like that in New York, it's like legally speaking, it's assault. So like,
it's assault.
If you defend yourself in that sense, like it's not a big deal. So I guess they got into an altercation or whatever, and Angry Cops told him to go away. Well, later, this guy comes walking up, and Sergeant High has a skateboard, because I think he tried to hit him with a skateboard earlier, and the guy reached for the skateboard, and Angry Cops, or Sergeant High, just dropped the dude with a single punch. Just like hit him, guy went down, and then he just like stepped over him and sat down. Then everyone freaked out and started shouting like George Floyd shit, like, can he breathe? You can't do that. You're not a police officer. Like nobody had any like relevant idea of what was going on, other than the fact that a dude like in an army uniform just beat the fuck out of some dude sat on his chest, and everyone's yelling at him. He's like, dude, I'm gonna sit here until the cops come and like sort this whole thing out. You can't detain him. It's like, what do you mean he can't detain him? Like what? You don't know if he's an off-duty or on-duty officer. And two, like he's in a military uniform. How do you know whether or not he's like a federal agent or something? Because they use those a lot. But yeah, and then the like police showed up. Like, what happened? He's like, he spit on my car and like tried to fight me. Then like swung a skateboard at me. And then a bunch of people are sitting there like, that's not even true. We have it on video that the kid tried to scare him away to skateboard or something like that. It's like that. So he swung it at him. Is what you're saying. Dude, the video's so fucking funny. Like, especially if you know, like, the Sergeant High or, like, Angry Cop's personality, too. It makes it even funnier because he's, like, super serious and, like, just unaffected by anything he's shouting.
There was a...
No,
go ahead, bud.
It's all New York accents. The whole thing.
No, there's this one Vine cop, and it went pretty big. He's sitting there in the car on his little like over the speakers thing, while his partner's like talking to the guy. It's like, "Ooh, he's snitching! Ooh, he's snitching!" And then you see the guy like start to walk up to the car, like past the other officer, like, "Hey, get back now!" Had to cut his vine off right then and there.
Yeah, well, I think that's Mike the cop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
Angry
stuff's
Cop-
a lot more like funny stuff.
Well, Angry Cops is usually really funny because he's a former drill sergeant. In
Let
the
me
Army.
rephrase that. Funny for everybody.
I
Stuff
gotcha.
like that only pertains to like a specific type of audience there.
Yeah,
But
but it's still funny.
I mean, just never mind.
yeah, I know what you're thinking.
Yep. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I've been seeing you munch on popcorn this whole time.
Not giving a goddamn.
Everybody, here's a fun drinking game for the podcast. Take a shot every time you see Doofenshmirtz eat in the
You'll
podcast.
Anyway, about a week ago, India decided to ban 118 apps. I know they banned TikTok earlier in the year, but they banned PUBG. Like
Why?
mobile app PUBG. Something to do with PUBG's. What was it? PUBG's licensing agency was Tencent or something like that, which was a
Oh.
Chinese company. And
Oh.
India's, yeah. So that lost PUBG like $14 billion right there. There was, yeah, $14 billion. It was
God.
25% of all PUBG mobile apps were downloaded in India.
Really?
Yeah. So
Damn.
they scrambled quick. They cut ties with that company, and now apparently PUBG itself is licensing. I don't really know how that works, but they were licensed through Tencent or whatever you want to call it, and then they gave it to India, or I don't know how that works. But now PUBG directly is working with the App Store for India, I guess. So
Hey, I would. I mean, that's a big chunk of change, especially 25% there too. Oh my God.
Yeah.
$14 billion in the market is what they lost.
And how many days spanned is that?
So this was reported on the site I'm on, September 2nd.
Uh-huh.
And then when did they cut ties? Today they cut ties. So 6 days. Within 6 days, they just completely cut ties with that company.
Good for them. I'm proud. China sucks.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh my God. I get mad when I accidentally bought something and forgot about it. And that's usually like $20. Could you imagine losing that much? Like, obviously you've got a whole bunch of money, but still, oh my God.
It's all liquid cash, but it was it's market share still, but that's a lot of money still.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's a list. You can find the list out there. It was 118 apps, and PUBG just happened to be one of them because of that. But yeah, that's.
I mean, it makes you wonder if all those other apps are going to end up popping up on that bandwagon there, though, too.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on if they're owned by like a Chinese company or if they are, because like so there's TikTok that China owns, but the TikTok that was being used here, I guess the American market, whatever, got bought out by Microsoft, which is kind of like,
which is why we're keeping it now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you're really trading. Like, do we want the Communist Party watching what we do, or do we want Bill Nye or not Bill Nye?
Bill Gates.
Yeah, Bill Gates. I was gonna say Bill Nye, the computer guy, but is Bill Gates the computer guy? That's what fucked me up. Because Bill Nye drives me nuts too. Like, he was fun when I was in high school and everything, but now he just has like the craziest shit in the world.
Oh my God. Bill Nye the computer guy, huh?
Yeah, Bill Gates the computer guy. No, I just have Bill going through my head. I'm like, yeah, science. No.
Science, bitch.
No, I'm like, well, like one of the things that pissed me off too about Bill Nye, like I thought he was fun in high school and everything, and then Netflix, I think it was, gave him like that series that he did, like Bill Nye Explains whatever it was. and then like you could tell it had a very, I don't want to say unscientific, but a very talk show ideological leaning, and I was like, this fucking blows. Thanks for ruining science, you floppy dildo of a human being.
Best science show was by far Mythbusters.
No, it's the Red Green Show. That man's the greatest physicist I've ever met.
Mystery
The
Science.
greatest engineer in the world.
I saw an episode he made. He made a hybrid golf cart. The left wheel was controlled by gas, and the right wheel was electric. And so he got one of those giant old satellites that people used to have to use for satellite TV there or cable. And he had one on the bottom and one on the top there. And it used another battery to open it up there. And it had a hole there so you could pop up. So it looked like this just barely hovering saucer going down the lawn.
Did you see the one where he was putting together a Cadillac or whatever, some car? And it was like, it's kind of a nice car, but it was like, it got turned into a beater. And like, he doesn't explain what he's doing at all. He's like drilling holes in the roof and all this shit. He's got like this like old ankle chain and ball, and he like throws it off the side. He's like, what the fuck's this man doing? He's like, sometimes it's really nice to have an old ball and chain. He starts driving, you realize it's missing at the front driver's side wheel. It's like, that's not safe at all.
Not good, man. As long as you got duct tape.
Oh my god, yeah.
For those of you who haven't seen the Red Green Show, I strongly suggest you check it out. If you go onto YouTube and type, they have just about every full episode on there for free, and it is amazing.
You want to know how I learned about the Red Green Show? So my uncle, he doesn't pay for cable. He just has like the little outlet thing that he screws into with his TV. Not a flat TV, the old boob tube TV. And I think he said he gets 5 channels.
That's what my dad's got.
He's got 2 or 3 news stations, like one old timey movie station, one station that just plays music all the time. And he's like, it's not even like music that make like it'll be like modern like opera, and then all of a sudden it's like death metal, and then it goes to rap, and then back to like some wild shit like that. And then I guess one of them is the Canadian Broadcasting Network or whatever. He's we get that up here. On the cable channels. He gets that, and he's like, "Have you guys ever watched that Red Green Show?" And I was like, "No," and he's explaining it to me, and that's how I found out about the Red Green Shows, because I ended up going over to like hang out with him for a little bit, and he's like, "Let me show you the Red Green Show." I was like, "Oh, you have a DVR?" And he's like, "No, it comes on in 15 minutes." I was like, "What the fuck is happening, Greg? I've never timed my TV ever." Oh my god! But yeah, it comes on. I was like, "Oh, this is a pretty funny show." And he's like, "I know. Can you believe that it's free?" And I'm like, "Greg, just because it's free doesn't make it good. But it is so good."
No, I remember it was on every weeknight. They had 2 episodes, one at 10, one at 10:30, and in between there was this like Star Watch show or whatever, and it tell you about stars you could see or planets that were popping up and all this other stuff about the stars. And it's a quick little 5 minutes to cover the gap that they didn't have in the episode there.
Yeah,
and yeah, so from 10 to 11 you had the Red Green Show. And by the way, on that show, Mike Hammer looks just like the lead singer of REO Speedwagon. Like just like him.
On the Red Green Show, the one that they use. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mike Hammer, the guy who steals everything.
Yeah, I thought you said my camera, like your camera that you're looking at right now, and I was like, "Fucking what? Connect them dots for me, there, buddy."
Like science stuff.
As shit.
Science stuff. It was on the 2nd season of that Bill Nye show there.
No. But yeah, but I guess this channel, it just like had replays of it, like they would go for like 4 or 5 hours, just one after the other. They'd start at like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Perfect.
And they go until like I think it was like 6 p.m.
I would be collecting unemployment right now if that was the case, just to watch it throughout the day.
The only thing that sucks though is like sometimes you get some reruns like in the middle of the broadcast. Like they'd have like the episode where he like makes the saucer golf cart like at 2:30, and then like again at 5 they'd have that same episode. You're like, did I watch this one? I'm like, yeah, but let's see if we missed anything. It's like, all right, man. Okay. We'll sit down for this one there, Greg boy. Yeah.
So I try to see like what's going on in music releases, and sometimes I'm a little late. This one was actually a month ago, but I listened to it and I rather enjoyed it. we are talking about good old Corey Taylor again from.
What?
I wonder what page. What are you opening there?
More juice.
Oh, okay. That enforcer juice.
Yeah, I gotta enforce the law. The
Oh,
law of my body.
okay.
I'm great at tackling people in hokey.
But Corey Taylor, mainly known as the lead singer of Slipknot, as well as Stone Sour, which are known for being heavier bands for the most part. So he released a song called CMFT, which stands for Corey Motherfucking Taylor.
That tracks.
Yeah, so it's like it's not like it's like pop hard rock, I guess, kind of. For the choruses there, but then Corey Taylor raps in the first verse. Yeah. Yeah, and the music sounds good because it's like a rap beat, but with like actual instruments, an actual drum set, a bass line going on an actual bass.
Instead of some guy that like put some shit together in GarageBand.
Exactly, yeah. So it's featuring Tech Nine and Kid Bookie, and I mean, for what I do like of rap, I mean, it was okay. I didn't mind it, but then all of a sudden, I think it's after the second chorus, they start having clips. Since everybody's at home doing quarantine for the most part, supposed to be. They just shot like a little clip, like on whatever camera they had, and I have a list here of the people that I recognized in this video. They had Rob Halford, who's the lead singer of Judas Priest. They had
Okay.
Nikki Sixx, who's the bassist of Motley Crue. They had
Okay.
Lizzie Hale, lead singer of Hailstorm.
Right.
Good old Lars Ulrich, the drummer from Metallica.
Right.
One guy looked like Andy Black. I think he's the lead singer of Black Veil Brides.
Well, of course.
They had Marilyn Manson,
Yes.
John
Him.
Five,
Right.
John
Can you think of him?
who's the guitarist for Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson.
Well, who doesn't know that?
Scott Ian, who's the guitarist for Anthrax.
Oh, good. I'm glad they got him.
Motherfucking Steel Panther, of course.
All of them? Like all four of them?
No, it was the singer and the drummer. So Michael Starr and Styx Zidania, and then Chris Jericho from Fozzy and the WWE, and Baby Metal.
Ooh, I like them. They're funny.
Yeah, there was two of them. But yeah, there were a couple of rappers in there which I obviously didn't know. But no, it was the riff was like crazy catchy there. The chorus was really catchy, and I think they did a good job of doing like a modern version of with the rock and rap together there.
Yeah. If you do it right, it can sound good. The prime example of the exact opposite of what to do with that would be that country rap that they do, which is fucking awful because it's none of those. Like it's not country, it's not rap.
There's one I like.
Just garbage. Hot, steaming pile.
No, country and rap make crap.
Huh?
That's the motto, man. Country and rap make crap.
Exactly.
No, there's one. It's Colt Ford, I think his name is, and the song's called "Dirt Roads." And that one I don't mind, but I think it's just mainly because the chorus is really like chill, mellow vibe to it. But that's what sells it. And I think it's Jason Aldean that sings on that part.
Probably, yeah.
But
like you can be real smooth or like sing real fast in country, but you can't. And like you're kind of talking like more stadium country too, which is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Anyone who listens to stadium country, besides like a few exceptions, like of songs, not singers, of songs,
yeah,
you're not a good person. You're not a real cowboy. You've never ridden a bull. You probably own some souped up four-wheeler that doesn't do dick all. Probably never been real hunting in your life. You just buy a tag and go out there and hang out for a week, get drunk with the boys, which fair. I get it. I would.
It sounds like what I did.
Yeah.
AC and shit. I'm gonna nap here all day. We're gonna get drunk all night.
Oh
No
no,
deer showing up because I still smell like Miller.
No, out here, you like out here you can try and stand, but it's a pain. Like you have to go out looking for the deer because they just go forever. So like they'll have a little, like so a lot of people they'll camp out like a little they'll create like they'll either put their tree stand up or they'll put out a blind they'll sit around the little camping area or like the little bedding area.
Yeah.
But you're probably not going to see those deer again. Like they'll bed and then they just kind of like, all right, next place.
We all bait, even though we're not supposed to. Everybody baits.
Out here, like if you go, the best places to go out here, like Idaho and Utah, is around. Like if you have a friend that has like a corn farm or something.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And you just like, hey man, can I come out here? And you just pretend like the corn stalks got knocked over and just toss that shit out there.
Well, out here, if you're a farmer and there's deer on your land, you don't need jack shit because it's spread of tuberculosis.
Yeah, same here. The only issue here is like, so if something comes on your property, like a wild animal comes on your property, legally it becomes your property in a sense. But the issue is you have to have, like certain areas have to have so much acreage before you can actually shoot at it, like to discharge the weapon without it being like a big issue. So like some parts of the state are like, hey, you have to have at least like 100 yards in either direction with like
hunting it right in your front yard, Paige. Paige lives in town, by the way, across from a school.
100% I would get something. Whether or not it would be legal or something I could tag is a different question.
You can put the tag on just about anything.
Yeah. No.
You can't put it on anything. It's got sticky stuff on it. You can put that tag on anything.
Yeah. Well, you remember that town, Heber, that we passed through with all like the rundown barns, and then like there was that one like little area that was like actual city shit.
Yeah, a little bit there.
As long as you step off the road and you're more than 10 feet away from the road and firing away from a residential area, like nobody can do anything. It doesn't matter what you're shooting. So like, as long as you're not aiming at a house or a building, it's fair game. I mean, like that's the rule. Do you know how fucking wild that is? Like, you could be driving just outside of where like major buildings are and just pull off to the side of the road and just start dumping your mag. And the police be like, hey man, have a great day. I'm like, that's the end of the conversation.
Dude's having so much fun talking about hunting, I can tell.
I know. Dude, what do you think? We should all get tags and go out deer hunting with no intent of getting a deer.
Why would I get the damn tag if I don't intend on getting a deer? Dude, so we can't hear you when you sit that far away from the mic.
Yeah. Sit up or shut up. Tags. I'll sit up because I want to talk to you, dude. What'd you say, dude?
Said I'm an Indian, so I get all kinds of tags and shit.
See, you get free ones. Tell us, tell them that we're like spirit brothers, a part of the tribe, whatever. You know,
I get like
people make them feel good about it, so we can get free
stuff. That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
I don't know that. You don't know what the laws are about it, dude.
Yes, I do. That's not it. It's like saying I know a Native American, so that's not how it works.
Your mic cut out for a second, Mike.
It's probably a good thing.
I said that's like having a gill net and tossing it out there, and the DNR shows up like, "Don't worry, I know the Native American. It's fine."
Wait, no, I got a better idea. Okay,
it's not good. I can already guarantee it's not a good idea.
Shut up. You don't know. Okay, so we go out with Doof.
That's where you fucked up. Doof doesn't go out.
Well, now he is. He doesn't have a choice. Okay, but we don't have to buy any tags because Doof gets them for free, right? And so whoever shoots the first deer, we just say, that's Doof's. And then if the game warden shows up, we tell him, talk to Rain Man over here. And then Doof, right out of the blue, is like, yeah, I shot that. And he's like, why are they holding together? He's like, oh, because I don't want to anymore. And it's like, yeah, we're really good. Not trying to burn this beautiful indigenous person. No, First Nation peoples. That's what we're supposed to call them now. First Nation peoples.
We have Doof just walk out of the woods, fucking loincloth, a stick, and a rock.
No, and a feather. Like, did you kill that? Yeah, I speared it right through. Really? Because
so you gotta say it like Doof.
That went through the chest.
Doof, say yup. Oh, one more time. Mike didn't pick it up. One more time. His mic's fucked up.
Every time it's the audio.
Still got nothing. For fuck's sake, dude.
Can you hear anything?
There we go. Now I can.
Yeah,
Yep,
just like that. Yep. Did you kill that? That's Doof. Yep.
Wait,
So,
Hold on.
when I was like 1 year old, my grandpa found out I was Indian, and I had the card and I had all the shit for it. So it feels weird saying a card carrying Indian, but I am. So he called. He has this like little headband he put on me, and he stuck a feather in it, and he's called me Eve ever since.
I just imagine seeing Doof there, like so unenthused, just like.
Yeah, I was 1 year old. There's a picture of me somewhere, but yeah, he's called me Beeve ever since.
Wait, y'all got elk up there, don't you?
In the UP.
In the UP?
Yeah, there's pretty seldom though.
Because I was thinking, if Doof gets tags for elk, we could go elk hunting.
I don't think he gets those.
Yeah, I think I get
Elk-
either 5 or 7
slaughtering.
deer tags, and I think I get put on a short list for bear.
For bear, yeah. So
fucking what? You get put on a short list to kill what fucking animal, sir?
a bear.
So bear tags are pretty hard to get up here, but if you're Native American, then you're put on a super short list, and it's like a year wait or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
How has no one told me this, and why have neither of the three of us thought, let's go fight a fucking bear?
Listen to what you just said, and that's the exact reason.
None of us thought about it, and why would we?
Look at Doof and I, okay? A male bear shows up, we're getting raped. You're gonna get ate. Your blood's gonna be used as lubricant.
Well, that's just because you look like real pretty lady bears. You gotta thicken up some.
I'm thinking of.
You thicken up? Okay.
Yeah,
right.
give me like a big bear there.
I don't have any food here. Doof, eat your popcorn. I'm all out.
Wait, so does your tag work everywhere, Doof?
I think just this in this area.
Damn it. Because it
Works
was a lot of fun.
all of Michigan.
Michigan?
Supposed
Because I was
to.
going to say, like, if it worked out here in Utah, we could go kill antelopes.
No, it doesn't work
like,
nationwide.
I don't fucking... Does it look like I have a Native American? Like, I'm
So the deer tags they give them are whitetail, and you guys don't barely have whitetail out there.
In Utah?
Yeah, compared to, what is it, the mule deer out there?
Well, if you go down towards, like, Central and South Utah...
Let's think about it this way. We take Doof out hunting, right? The guy who lives in that one room, we see him in all the time.
Yes.
Hey, man, you've got 7 deer tags. You see a deer, you shoot it. You think he's going to know the difference between this whitetail and this mule.
The real question is...
No. See, he even knows.
Doof, one of them has a white little fluffy tail, and the other one doesn't.
Doof, what are you going to do when they face you instead? Like, straight on. You see a deer and shoot it, right? And this is why it's not nationwide, Paige. This is one particular incident. One. Not to or a bear. Because it only specifies on a certain type of bear.
I think it's black bear.
Yep.
I'll fucking kill one. I don't give a shit. We got a whole diner devoted to him down here.
Go ahead, Doof. We're done with this.
Dude, all I'm saying is I would like to go out.
You need to think of the... You need to think everything through, and you're not.
Okay.
For starters, it won't work already because it's not nationwide. So we should have shot you down right there.
Well, I'm not saying I wouldn't go to Michigan. I'd fly my happy ass up there.
The 3 of us are each going to have a gun, maybe 2, and we're going to go kill a bear.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I don't understand what the hang up on this one is. You're saying it like it's some difficult thing. All we have to do is make it stop breathing for a little bit.
No, not a little bit, forever. Like, forever. If we did do this, and we did get one, I'm cutting its head off as soon as I know it's dead, just to be safe.
We'll all carry a machete, so whoever gets to it first, we can hack its head right off.
Yeah, in this world where this does happen, yes.
Serious question though: if we do end up going hunting for anything at all, who gets to keep the trophy?
Not you.
I'm slightly less inclined, but still very motivated to do this.
It's not going to happen. Go ahead, Doof. Go ahead, Doof.
So the big meme in the gaming community, or at least the computer gaming community, is always when something comes out, you spec a computer or something. It's like, yeah, but can it run Crysis? So I think what is this, a Crysis remaster or something like that, or the new Crysis is coming out? I don't know. I didn't really pay much attention to it. I just thought it was funny. The max settings on this new Crysis is can it run Crysis? Like, that's the name. It's not like Ultra. It's not high. It's can it run Crysis? And I just find that fucking hilarious because they actually memed it out into the game.
That is a fantastic thing.
It's like straight from the devs. Like the Crysis devs put out a tweet or tweeted out like 2 days ago saying like, yeah, this is a thing. It fucking torches your card.
Dude, can your computer run Crysis?
Yeah. Well,
Dude, can my computer
70, so it's good enough.
No, yours cannot. I'm guessing yours cannot.
I don't know. That's why I asked Doof. He's the one who told me to buy it. So he said, this one will do everything you needed to do. And I said, okay. And then he explained to me how rocks are smart. So
We just put the rocks into thinking. That's all we did.
What? Oh, Doof, you're still working on that one for me, right?
Yes.
Let me rephrase that. You haven't started it yet, but you're going to, right?
So, I actually went to my parents' house and tried to scrounge all of my parts together, and my parents threw away one of my cases, the only case I had, actually. So I got a little sidetracked. I might be able to get my hands on one for a severely reduced price.
He's going to steal it from the school.
nice.
I really hope you don't tell anybody at the school that we podcast and streaming and YouTube, because you're looking at probably at least a year in jail right now.
They can waste them as long as we record it.
No, you fucking dog. Don't play with the toy here. Yep, you lost your fucking toy privilege.
Wow, what a fucking dick. She just wanted to come down and be a part of whatever you were doing, and you took her fucking toy away?
Don't give me that fucking look.
Mike's a piece of shit. He just took a toy away from a dog that just wanted to sit down and have an enjoyable
and
time
squeak it obnoxious.
They just wanted to be a part of what he was doing. That's all. That's all they wanted to do. They just wanted to be in the same room with you because they like your company.
Stop it! You bitch. See what I mean?
Oh.
Give me that. Fucking give it. That's right. You lost your fucking ball privilege.
Well, give her something else to chew on.
There's nothing. All her other toys are upstairs. Don't look at me like that. It's whatever time. You don't need to play with the ball right now. Go to bed.
Like,
Go lay down.
8:55. I think
Go
you'll be all
lay
right.
down.
Oh my goodness.
You'll get this after the podcast.
Wow. I'd let Rocky play with his toy.
Yeah, I fucking know you do.
That's why he's a good boy.
Yep, just sit there nicely for the next hour. Somebody's speaker's too loud, by the way.
Mine?
Probably. Yeah, it's you.
That doesn't sound correct. Oh.
She just burped at me. All right, so there's this reoccurring show on Rig Rock, and I'm a guitarist, so I'm pretty big into it. They go over their amps, their pedals, all their gears and setup, and it's my chance to nerd out, like how Doofenshmirtz knows computers and shit like that. That's how I am. It's like guitar porn. But there's this one band called the Screaming Females. They've been a band now for like I think 16, 17 years or something like that. And their guitarist and singer, her name is Marissa Paternoster, something like that. She is the most awkward, funny fucking person in the world. Every other person they have on this show, like they legit like know all their stuff and pick it. First thing she says, she's like, "Well, this is my guitar. Yeah, I really don't know a lot about it." Like she has a sponsorship with a guitar company, doesn't know the name of the company. She's like, they just gave me this one in the mail, and it's a GL because it says it on the headstock. And like she had this little shitty amp. She's like, "Well, Mike there, and Mike's the bassist. Like he got a big boy amp, so I had to get a big boy amp, and this one looked cool." And that's how she picked her amp. Like, it's the best interview in the world. Oh my god!
What is it again? What episode and what show am I looking for?
It's called Rig Rundown, and the band is Screaming Females. It came out about like 2 years ago, I think. But like you'll go down a rabbit hole there of her interviews, and they're fucking hilarious.
Right on.
So crazy awkward. Oh.
Well, I don't know if Mike wants to get into Florida Man yet, but I would like to discuss just a regular day.
See, that's why you don't get the fucking toy. Sorry.
Would you leave her alone? I'm fine with it. Are you?
No. She's a bitch.
I mean, in the literal sense, yes, but figuratively, no, she is not.
Here, no, just sit over here. Not there. Over here. There you go. Sit. There you go. I will pet you if you stop squeaking the ball. Don't break my arm. Okay, go ahead. Wait, I was talking. No, you were. Yeah.
Well, I asked her. I said, I don't know if you want to start Florida yet or not, but if you'd like
There's
to.
no Florida Man today. There's none. There were none. I'm sorry, everybody. Florida Man, da 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 da.
Die.
Swamp people, bring it back. On to you.
Right. Well, I was expecting Florida Man to be a part of this next segment, but since it's not, I guess I'll just discuss a normal day in Russia. But there was an American headline, not a Russian headline, American headline. I want to make that very clear that Russia did not report this whatsoever. But a woman gives birth birth in forest while officers fight bears.
That's fucking badass.
This woman was just out in the middle of nowhere with being pregnant, decided that the baby needed to come out, so the baby's like, I'm coming out.
That's not how babies come out. I don't think she's like, I need to have it now.
Have you ever met a Russian woman? She said, you must come out for fatherland. And then the baby's like, yes, mother, I come out for motherland. And then after that, they're like, now, comrade, you leave my legs.
Here, just chew on my sock. Just chew on my sock. There you go. Eat that. No, you don't like that? Well, leave the fucking ball alone. For fuck's sake. I gave you the ball hoping you'd behave, and you fucking didn't. Oh, you want your ball back? Well, guess what? You gotta wait like another half an hour. Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? Don't give me those sad eyes. Now my foot's cold because I took my sock off for you to play with that. But you were too fucking good for that, weren't you? Yeah. Guess what? You don't get shit now. Oh, you're sad. Yeah. Life's a bitch.
Mike's a bitch.
Dude, we're on to you. No more from Paige for the rest of the podcast.
Well, that's not true, because what are you going to do? Make me do nothing?
No, I'm going to end the podcast. Go ahead, dude. Oh, you got nothing else?
Yeah, that was 4.
Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Oh, so that's the last of Pages then.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I think we're all set then. Awesome.
Did we successfully record with video a podcast?
I think we did. I think because, well, we're doing it through Doofs. That's why. Doofs can handle that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I tricked her. I threw it back, but she didn't see it. Fucking you, dumb. Fuck.
The illusion's been broken. Mike isn't in Google.
I am the Google. Help. Please help.
Help with what?
Get me a new dog.
Have you tried being affectionate so she doesn't feel the urge to chew on it?
I'm fine any other time.
Uh-huh.
Everybody went to bed. That's why. Everybody went to bed upstairs. Usually the podcast doesn't run this long. So usually I get this after the pot. Are you fucking kidding? I am. Listen here.
The title of this podcast will be Mike Commits a Hate Crime. No, Mike commits... What is it when you attack an animal? Is that just a regular crime?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess Mike doesn't commit a hate crime.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I think I'm having a heart attack right now.
On the plus side, you didn't commit a hate crime, so good for you, buddy.
Stop. I can't wait to move.
I'm impressed Rocky's out of here.
I hate this dog. Oh, there's a second squeaker toy. Now she's intrigued. All right, everybody. I want to thank you
For stopping by.
Oh, there we go. I want to thank you all for stopping by, checking out the podcast. We really do appreciate it. If you do enjoy it on whatever platform you're checking it out on, hit like, follow, subscribe, any of that fun stuff. And so that we know that you guys are enjoying it, so we can keep doing it. Because in all honesty, I really do enjoy the dog with the fucking squeaker toy. Yeah, you want it, don't you? Make sure to go stop by Twitch, twitch.tv/Militello, where I stream every Wednesday and Friday, where you can check these guys out most of the time there. Also, this is going up on Thursday. So, the video is going up Friday, right? Something. I don't know. Shit's going up certain times this week, but just a heads up, make sure to check out our 24-hour stream that we're doing on Friday on the same platform there, twitch.tv/Militello. You can see me go through the multiple phases there of losing my damn mind. I don't know why I do it, but I do it for the fans. If you are checking this out video on YouTube there, all that fun stuff there, put up a new gameplay videos every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to like, check those out. Subscribe to that channel because, hey, why not? It's free. Do you seriously need to sit underneath the desk and then knock the camera around? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, there's a fucking cord there.
My ding dong showed up too.
Yeah, look at yours, like not hitting into shit or squeaking toys.
He crashed into the back of my chair.
Yeah, I can handle the back of the chair. That's fuck off for just like 2 more minutes. Make sure to check out all our social medias there on the Instagram and all that fun stuff. That's all good there. Check out this podcast if you want to hear just the audio. Great place is good old Spotify. Why not? And yeah, make sure to join Discord where you can help us out with ideas of things you want to hear us talk about, or you can suggest games for our streams or YouTube videos. I think that's about it. So until next, as usual, you guys been sexy. I've been Militello. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.